Hi there, welcome to the Motley Crew, and this is a mono Motley game called Cautious Cali. And it features for the first time in a solo game Odin in the Tier 5 California. So as you can see, we're on Trident and Odin is on the southern spawn below the A cap. Only one destroyer in this game. And as the title implies, you're not going to see the guys rush in to try and take the cap. They're going to play this one cannily. So we're waiting for the red team to reveal themselves. If we look on the mini-map, you see the lone destroyer on the blue team is pushing into the Bravo cap. And it appears a cruiser is starting to head towards the Charlie cap, although two ships have been spotted over there. Yeah, and more red team ships have been spotted north of the Bravo, but they appear to be moving towards the Alpha cap. And yeah, you can now see at least 5 ships have been spotted, and most of them appear to be heading towards the Alpha cap. Which means the guys over here on this western flank have got to play, as I said, carefully. If they try and rush in there, they're just going to get taken out. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships and a cruiser. But it also looks like it may have the red team destroy over here because the Alpha cap is starting to be turned. So they made the right move there, not rushing in. Bravo cap is being turned quite nicely by the blue team destroyer, and the Charlie cap is starting to be turned by their cruiser. It's a little bit of a cat and mouse game at the moment for these guys over here. Okay, both teams have now lost a cruiser. I think it's a couple of Omahas. But we've got some big hitters on the red team over here. There's a Cali, there's a Hyuga, and there's a destroyer, as we suspected, a Fubuki.
Concentrate fire on the
okay, they have taken the Alpha cap. Blue team have virtually taken the Bravo cap. Yeah. And they're still trying to take the Charlie cap. Okay, there is another battleship starting to push in. I suspect he was originally on the Bravo cap. Odin opens up on that broadside Koenig. Oh, gets a good hit on him as well. So it's all a little bit cat and mouse at the moment. They've got to have patience. Yeah, there's a Hyuga. She can certainly slap if she wants to. Odin gets shots out. And gets a reasonable hit on her as well. There's a Peter Velicki there. She's been hammered already. And an Omaha is sailing. Broadside. This is not going to end well. Yeah, I think we know what's going to happen there. Yeah, and he gets his first kill. Well done, Odin.
Slipping beneath the waves.
But if you look at the team status, blue team have now lost 4 ships, red team have lost 2. And they're not far off 200 points down at this stage, despite being 2 caps up. Now, the red team battleships over here, I must admit, I did find this a little bit puzzling. They just appear to be sailing broadside out towards the
enemy has
western
overtaken
side
us.
of the
We
map.
must not fail.
They have not turned to engage either the cruiser, which I think is Naoba, that's out on the western side there, or Odin himself. That's okay. Odin will take advantage of that. There is a Koenig there, which is flat broadside. Odin gets shots out. Oh, big hit. And as you can see, red team are now 3 ships down. Oh dear. That cruiser out on the flank, which was a Graf's Bay, has gone down. So there's just 3 teams left on the blue team already. I'm only barely 10 minutes in. 5 minutes in rather, 10 minutes left. And now they're starting to turn towards Odin. I think those are Graf Spey torps. Yeah, the Koenig is turning away. Oh, okay. Doesn't quite connect with those. And she's now coming under fire from the 2 battleships in front of her. Oh, looks like the Koenig has beached. Another broadside out, but she is angled away. Oh, nearly. Okay, that Peter Velicki is backing up and is in low health. Okay, Odin taking his time.
Battleship in the distance.
Just waiting for the reload, and he gets his broadside off. I think that's going to hurt. Yeah, and she's gone. Bang.
Their battleship is
Nice one,
finished.
Odin. That's kill number 2. Koenig has reversed out broadside. Okay.
Repairs complete.
As Odin starts to turn nose in to the Hyuga that's out in front of him.
Destroyer found.
Okay, he tries 1 turret. Ooh, not quite enough. He makes sure. And now turns to engage the Hyuga. Nice one, Odin.
Their
That's
battleship
3
did not
kills.
hold.
3 ships on each team now.
Let's give them a hard time.
Okay, the red team destroyer has been spotted over near the Charlie Cap.
Our ship is
It's
aflame.
arguably the most dangerous ship on their team at the moment. Blue team are slightly ahead, but there's nothing in it, to be honest. And red team are 2 caps up. And looks like the destroyer is starting to turn the Charlie Cap. Shots out from Odin. Makes a reasonable chunk off that Hyuga.
Much obliged.
It's a little bit of a battle of attrition here at the moment.
Direct.
Although Odin is angled more defensively, Hyuga is virtually broadside, which is not good. Odin takes a broadside from the Hyuga, immediately DCs and heals. Bang! He gets a high caliber, and that's kill number 4. Well done, Odin. Okay,
Good luck, everyone.
only 1 ship left on the red team,
Repairs complete.
but it is a destroyer, and it's just 2 battleships and a cruiser left on the blue team. And as I said earlier, red team are now 3 caps up. Fortunately for Odin, California does move at sort of geological speed. I think she can barely make 20
Capture
knots.
that area.
which means he's got to rely on range rather than speed to be effective. The blue team cruiser, which I think is an Aoba, has pushed in correctly into the Bravo cap and starting to turn it. At least he's stopping the red team accruing points in that cap. But there's the red team. If you look on the mini-map, you see the red team destroyer.
Only 5 minutes remain.
Oh, that cruiser is on very low health. And I suspect he's just been clattered because although he's got the Fubuki back, the cap was reset and he decides perhaps better to move across and not get killed this stage. As you can see, red team are catching up. Odin does try some speculative shots towards the destroyer, but it's a big ask at that range. So the Oba looks like she's pushing across to Alpha Cap. Meanwhile, quite rightly, the battleship in the Charlie Cap is capping. It stops, as I said, red team accruing points, and also once she's capped, blue team will start accruing points.
Protectors alight.
So as you see, blue team are about 9 points. They are exactly 9 points behind at the moment. So unless that cruiser can cap Alpha, that's not going to change. Or of course, unless they sink the Fubuki. Odin has got his spotter plane up just to get prior or advanced warning of any torps, or maybe even spot the destroyer if she's coming for him. And there's a Renown who was on the Charlie Cap, is now starting to push towards the destroyer.
Torpedoes in our way.
Yeah, there's the torpedoes from the Fubuki.
Torpedoes on the right.
But at this distance, they've spread right out. Renown's got to be careful. If she goes down, it'll be virtually impossible for the blue team to catch the red team. But as you see, the cruiser has capped the Alpha Cap. So they are now very slowly starting to pull ahead. And we're almost down to the last 2 minutes.
Our protectors return.
Well, the problem is no one knows or is not sure where the red team destroyer is. Although they are spotted themselves, as you can see. Although Odin has now dropped spot, which would imply the destroyer's gone behind cover. Oh, that's a ballsy move. Destroyer's gone into the Alpha Cap. He's going to try and stop them scoring on the Alpha Cap. Ah, but the Aoba gets her. Well done. As I said right at the beginning, the title of this game was Cautious Cali, and he did the right thing. Well done, Odin. Came second, 4 kills. Hope you enjoyed that. We will be back with another game very shortly.